Happy Thursday, everyone. Welcome to Studio 7. I'm Mercedes Wilson.
And I'm Autumn Lewandowski. Mary Beth, my coworker on the other side of the room here, loves to say Friday Eve. So here we are. Friday Eve, everybody.
We have that debate. Didn't we have that debate?
Yes. On which day is good, bad, what's in between. Yeah. I think Matt and I were the Tuesday is kind of worse than a Monday, and you said Wednesday's kind of the worst day.
Yeah. Fun times either way.
Thursday's almost Friday, so here we are.
Yes, and it's very fall.
It
outside.
is. Oh my gosh, chilly this morning.
Yes, it is very fall. I love it.
I like it.
I love your honesty.
I don't think I love it right now because I think we need to have like really pleasant fall days. We haven't really had that. It's been warm and then it's kind of been cold and then there's rain and wind. And so it hasn't been just perfect yet.
Well, what's perfect to you?
That's probably tomorrow.
Which is?
Mid-60s.
Okay. That's a good fall day.
Yeah.
That's a good fall day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, Howard. We have some folks joining us saying hello. Hello.
Good afternoon. Join in. Let's get talking.
Yes. So we have some really fun things to talk about today.
All different things.
Yeah. Well, I love the first one because with the holidays coming up and family coming over, or just, dealing with friends and family, period. When it comes to text messaging, should you text before calling or is spontaneity better?
I think it depends on who it is. I know that's kind of a basic answer, but.
And for the folks at home, answer this as well. Folks at home and online.
Yeah, I think I'll always call my dad.
Yeah.
I'll always call my in-laws.
Without texting first.
They're better callers. They're better phone people than they are texting people.
See, I like texting. You don't necessarily have to call me.
Well, I think if it's a huge conversation, like if it's going to be easier to make a 1-minute phone call,
yes,
than it is to send a text about you if you need to have context behind it or anything like that. So typically what I'll do is I'll try to call, and if no one picks up, then I'll go, oh, well, now you're going to get this text and you're not going to know what I'm talking about. And then you're going to have to call me back. But at least I tried.
Yeah. Now, see, I view calling without texting like showing up without letting me know you're coming. That might sound really bad.
You just don't have to answer.
I know. And I mean, I just do. That could be where we are with cell phones and devices and stuff. Or it could just be like the busyness. Like when I'm at home, like I kind of shut down. So I need a text or something to say, hey, I'm going to need you to get your mind going again. The way Autumn looks at me. Way Autumn looks at me.
I like to, I'll take a step back, see where you're coming from. Why is it that you think that way? I understand.
Yeah. If you text me and I say, hey, that's good. It's kind of like showing up at my door.
And then you can call.
For certain people, like you said.
So you need a text to say, hey, can you talk right now? Or is it just text me what you want? Because I don't need to talk.
No. You can like if we need to talk and you say, hey, can I shoot you a text? Or can I give you a call? Because and I do that myself. It could be simply because I do it. Because I know people are busy. And I say, hey, do you have a moment? I know you're busy.
Yeah, like I said, I think it depends on the people or who you're reaching out to or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I have 3 sisters. So we're always, most of the time, we'll call each other for no reason.
Yeah.
Typically while we're driving. Because that's the downtime. That's when we can catch up. That's when we can figure out what we're doing, get all the gears moving together type of thing. So we still do a lot of talking on the phone.
Yeah.
But the majority are through texts.
Oh, see now, and I agree with you, Howard. Texting leads to misrepresentation of thoughts expressed.
It does, because you need to have, the fluctuate. If I'm not going to be able to say it.
Happy Friday Eve.
There we go. Just the expression of how you're saying things, or even the context of what you're talking about. you can hear it through a voice.
Yeah.
You know, you could tell if you're joking or not.
Yeah.
And
Now,
not so much in a text.
I have a feeling that you are going to I have a feeling I know what your answer will be. But are you okay with people just showing up at your home without calling?
Not really.
No, no matter who it is.
No, family is just, I mean, family's family. If they show up, they show up.
And
That's
you let
fine.
them in?
They would see my car there. Sometimes
mean-
they show up and I'm not even home. So,
I tell you what.
you know, sometimes my house is kind of a midway point between wherever they're driving to. And I'm like, go ahead, you can come on over.
Yeah, see.
Yeah.
I would be that person that would slowly close the blind. It was the person yelling outside, I see you.
I love company. I don't know. I love to have people over, and it's like it makes me happy to have people over.
Yeah, see, with my kids, it sometimes my house looks like a war zone.
Oh, well, yeah,
So I need
definitely.
time.
I get that.
You have to tell me
Yeah.
when you're coming.
I say it's always nice to, you know, throw it out there like, hey, come on over this weekend, because that gives you a reason to clean.
You throw that out there?
Sometimes.
Oh, I don't throw that
Yeah.
out there.
I'm having people over this weekend.
But
I'm like, now I got to
but
clean.
see, you know they're coming though.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like anytime you have to put a some type of party on the books
Yeah.
for your house,
Yeah.
so you can clean.
Yeah.
Good. Like a good clean.
Yeah,
Like
I
not
agree
just
with that. I agree with that.
you know, make it look like it's clean, but
Yeah.
like the real clean.
I agree with that. We have some really good conversations coming up. So stay with us. Okay, so for all of our friends online, we're going to try something a little different today. We're going to ask you some questions and have some fun with it. So hopefully you have a little fun with us. We're going to play Would You Rather.
Yeah.
Are
yeah.
you down
Yeah.
for it,
Let's
Autumn?
do that.
Yeah, let's have some
Mhm.
fun.
I was just listening. I was looking at what some of the people were saying, like, oh, I just pop over. Other people need time.
Yeah.
Connie, I get it.
Yeah, Jacqueline.
I want to
says that.
know when people are coming for sure. I just don't want someone stopping by.
Yeah.
But okay.
Okay, so would you
Let's
rather?
do
Do
it.
you want to do the first one?
Okay. All right, guys, listen here. Would you rather always always have to sing instead of speak, or dance everywhere you go? Maybe I would learn sign language.
So you said your answer is neither.
I mean, I don't mind dancing. I think dancing is fun, but if you don't feel like dancing, like you still have to do it.
Yeah.
At least if you have to speak, maybe you could do it another way instead of singing.
Yeah. See, I think singing everything would be fun.
Well,
can
because you
some
have a
fun
good
making
voice.
Well, that might be true. But doing some fun jingles with everything.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, my family is full of comedians too. I can see us having a lot of fun.
Yeah, that I definitely wouldn't want to sing.
Kevin said I dance because I don't want to live in a musical.
I get it.
Look, people are saying dance. Connie said she would dance. Howard says I would not do either of those choices.
Yeah.
So he's with you.
Like, you know, if I had to choose, it would be dance because I cannot sing.
Mm-hmm.
But realistically, I just don't want to bust in dancing everywhere. People would probably turn off the television and be like, oh, here comes the dancing meteorologist again.
That would be so cool, Autumn. I think that would be awesome.
No, I don't
I
think
think
so.
it would be fabulous.
Mm-mm.
All right. So the next one is: would you rather be able to time travel or teleport anywhere instantly?
Time travel. Is that like the same thing?
Well, teleport is going from place to place, I believe. Time travel is.
So just get me to work instantly
Yeah.
rather than going backward or forward in time.
Yeah. But people say bust a move, Autumn. I think they'd like the dancing meteorologist.
Yeah.
Going back to the first one.
Here you go.
We're coming back. And welcome back to Studio 7. Listen, if you're not joining us online, if you're one of our friends at home that's watching, you really want to because we have some really fun conversations throughout the breaks. And you can also join us on Facebook, YouTube, or X. We really love your comments.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun to be
Yeah.
able to interact with everybody, see how their days are going, get some of their opinions on some of the things that we
Yeah.
talk about, and especially during the break times too. So it's a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
I love it. So, we have
Okay.
some fun questions today. And I really like this one too because I have some strong opinions on this. Is texting killing our face to face communication?
Oh,
Is,
probably.
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It's a strong yes for me. I think so, especially with the younger. Like I have a 21-year-old and a 18-year-old,
Mm-hmm.
and texting. It kind of like when they answer your mother. When they answer, it kind of like runs everything. They're like, "Mom, we can just text.
Hmm.
Mom, we can just text." Unless they want money,
Then they have to
then it's
come
face to
face to
face.
face.
Yeah. So I would say yes. And everybody on here is saying yes too. So
Well, I think
Jacqueline is
that
saying yes.
even phones in general, I think is doing that, and it's not just younger generations. It's whenever there's a group of people and no one knows each other and they're waiting for something, like everyone's phone is out and they're looking at that,
Mhm.
opposed
Mhm.
to, I don't know,
Yeah.
looking at the trees or maybe starting a conversation with somebody.
Yeah.
Everyone's just in their phone.
Do you ever go out to dinner and you see everybody at the table
Oh yeah.
with their phones out?
Hmm.
I've seen some families have rules where they kind of pass the bowl around and everybody puts their phone in to kind of do that for dinner time. We're guilty of it. I know in my house where we have to say, "Okay, guys, let's just put our phones down for a little bit."
I understand. Once I became a parent, I realized you don't judge other parents
Yes.
because
Yeah.
we've been out to dinner and Natalia has been able to have a tablet or a phone just to watch a little
Those are
show, and
lifesavers
the
sometimes with it. Yeah.
reason she had it is so I don't have anxiety or I can't eat my food because
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
paying attention to what she's doing and what she wants, and all that type of stuff. So sometimes I do
Yeah.
let her have it.
And I think it causes extra not so nice conversations because you can misconstrue what someone is saying in a text message, and we talked a
Oh,
little bit about that
oh,
earlier.
for sure.
But the communication in text messages where you read someone's text and you read it totally
Yeah.
different.
Yeah. You read it. I mean, it's hard enough in person understanding what someone is saying sometimes. They could be joking
Yes.
and you're not taking
Yes.
it that way. And then
Yes.
it has to have, a whole nother conversation about why each of you were. Sometimes I have a conversation with my husband and we're saying the same thing, but
Yep.
completely different and have no idea
Yep.
where the misread is.
Yeah, I'm like, how are we arguing and we're saying the same exact thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so in a text, yeah, they can be difficult, but it's also very easy. Sometimes it's a time saver. It's like, okay, I just have to say this real
Correct.
quick and, let that go just so I know that it's out there. I had that conversation and we're done.
Yeah. I think sometimes the only text that will save a little time or make it easier is like if you're at a grocery store or something. Hey, we need, you know, A, B, and C. Other than that,
Sometimes you
yeah.
miss that text though, too.
Who misses that text?
I won't name any
My
names,
husband misses that text.
but
I
he
don't
lives
miss.
in my house.
Say who misses that
Yeah,
text?
so you got to call.
Yeah. When is the last time you've been to a movie?
Not that long ago.
Really?
Yeah, I went to movies a ton growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And then um when streaming and all that stuff came out
Yep.
and then
We're
COVID
streamers.
and
Yeah.
all that, we didn't go very much.
Yeah.
But um I like going to the movies.
Yeah. I fall asleep so
I can
bad.
see that too.
There's comfortable recliners in the movie theaters now.
I've been guilty of falling asleep
Yeah.
at yeah, now that they recline too.
Mm-hmm.
But no, Natalia's at an age. So this is the reason I've been to movies recently. During the summer, there's a summer program, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I think it was, at certain Regals.
Mm-hmm.
It was dollar movies.
Oh, that's nice.
So it was pretty much all movies that we have seen before. And now she's at the age that she could sit and watch those movies. So, hey, we're in a confined space. She's watching a movie. She has her popcorn
Oh, I love
and
it.
she's not going anywhere. So I may have dozed off once or twice,
Now
but it was
we
great.
we are streamers. So for our friends online, are you more are you streaming more, or do you still go to the movie theaters? Is what we want to know. Um, we stream just about everything. Now my husband loves to go to the movies. He really really does. But he quickly learned that pretty much every time we go, I'm the person that falls asleep about 10% of the way in and wakes up when it's just about over, finishes the rest. And he's like, "You just wasted all that money.
Yeah.
Just wasted." I mean, I eat a little bit of popcorn and I fall out.
Yeah. We have to go when it warrants seeing something on a big screen
Yeah.
for any new movies, anyways.
Yeah.
Like all the kids' ones, we just go because Natalia loves that. But any of the new action packed ones, I
Yeah.
think you have like I think there's just so much more detail and you get so submersed in it
Yeah.
when it's on that big screen.
Well, Julie says she doesn't go because she's afraid of catching bed bugs. I've never heard of that one.
Oh, great. Now it's something else I
You
have
just
to worry
unlocked a new
about.
fear. You just unlocked a new fear for Autumn,
I've
Julie.
never heard of bed bugs at the movie theater.
Yeah, me neither. But you
Oh,
just unlocked a new fear. Thanks for that. And then Connie says it's
man.
been so many years since I was at a theater.
Well, and here's the thing. Okay, so maybe the movie's 12, $15 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But then you go and buy a popcorn and a soda pop and you're at another 50.
Yeah.
It's like, holy cow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. And Emily,
Mhm.
before we go to break, Emily, oh, I'm sorry, my friends who can sleep anywhere other than their own houses escapes me.
I understand.
I love that. I can. We'll be right back. All right. Fun times. Okay. So, to our friends that are joining us online, we
In
want
the
to try a couple
theater.
more?
For Would You Rather?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's do that. What's the next one here?
Oh,
Would you rather live without music or live without TV shows and movies?
oh, that's a tough one. So, would you all rather live without music or live without TV shows and movies? That's a good one.
Let's see. Phobias. What's it on? Any fabric chairs.
Hmm. I don't even.
Is leather
I
like
love.
fabric? I don't know. Sorry. I was reading
Oh, you're reading the
I was
comments,
reading one of their
Julie's.
Okay,
So I'm gonna have to go without TV shows, and I can't live without music.
I'm a hard pass on TV shows and movies too. I wouldn't be able to live without music.
Yeah. See, Howard says live without TV shows and movies for sure.
Yeah. We
And
don't
I
need them.
love a good TV show.
Me too.
Love a good TV show, but music wins every time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so would you
agree with
rather
that.
have to eat only pizza every meal or never eat pizza again? Never eat pizza again.
Never eat pizza again. Unless I was in Italy.
Ah.
That pizza I pretty much could eat all the time.
So Kevin says I couldn't give up on music. I'll lose movies and catch up on my books. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh, catch up on my books. I thought you
Yeah.
were saying like catch up on my books. I'm like,
Ah.
is that like making a new movie? That's a blonde moment.
I
Sorry.
love that. I love that. Okay, would you rather have a rewind button or a pause button on your life? Ooh, that's a good one.
I'd probably say rewind.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to when all my kids grow up and get out. So I'm going to say let's just pause it for right now.
I'm thinking,
Yeah.
if you're getting into a situation and it was handled all wrong, just rewind, replay, and then
Yeah, but would you
move
be who
forward.
you are? Autumn's like, yeah,
You'd
don't get that
become
deep
better.
with me. Don't get that deep with me.
You become better versions of you.
Yeah.
Like, let's try it this way, or maybe this way.
Uh,
I mean, how far back is this rewinding? I was just thinking like,
yeah.
just a certain situation, not like rewinding years or anything like that.
Yeah, Connie says pause. Okay, so Kevin is still having the conversation on the ketchup on his books. He said there's also ketchup on my books, unrelated. And then Emily says Heinz ketchup. So they're having a good time in these comments here.
I love Canadian ketchup.
Really? What's the difference?
Well, they're made with different ingredients and it's like sweeter. Their ketchup's very yummy.
Hmm. Welcome back to Studio 7. We were finishing off a conversation. Again, these conversations during the breaks are great. So please join us on Facebook, YouTube, or X if you're able to, because these conversations are really fun.
Yeah, we're having a great time during our commercial breaks here. What were we talking about before the break?
We were talking about streaming versus movies.
Oh, right.
But now let's have a little debate.
Okay.
Is cereal a soup, my friends? Is cereal a soup?
No.
You answered that so quickly. It's really not.
Cereal is cereal. It's its own category, right?
Are you sure? Are you asking a question or are you telling me?
It's not soup. Soup is
I mean,
warm.
I can see how it can be a question. That's true. Soup is warm.
Soup is warm. If someone says a soup is cold,
I don't know. Alyssa's shaking her head over there. She thinks it's a soup. She said not all soups are warm.
Well, that's gross. If I can be honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
What soup isn't warm?
I mean, I don't know. I think cereal is cereal. Cereal is not a soup.
Who came up with this debate? Is it really a debate?
Yeah. Soup has multiple ingredients. Cereal only has two things, Howard says. Gazpacho soup? Is it cold?
The gazpacho is cold, but it's called gazpacho. It's not called soup.
Yeah, cereal is cereal. Cereal is not a soup.
I don't think there's much debate there. For me, anyway.
Is a hot dog a sandwich? I know people are going nuts over that one.
Well, I don't like hot dogs.
Oh, okay. Well, something similar that you do like. Is it a sandwich?
Like Italian sausage.
Yes.
Okay.
Is it a sandwich?
No, I would call it a hoagie, I guess. Which I guess is still a sandwich. I don't know. I don't have the answers for everything.
It is not a sandwich. A sandwich consists, I think, of two pieces of bread. Somebody's going to debate me here. Two big pieces of bread with something that covers both pieces of bread. Like you got to fully cover it.
Okay.
Like peanut butter and jelly. Like you got to fully cover it.
Right. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Okay, now she's analyzing it, folks. This is great.
Well, is a burger a sandwich? Like, I think you just call them what they are for some reason.
Yeah. Connie says it's a hot dog. It's a hot dog.
Give me a burger. You know, you're not specifying what.
Give me a patty sandwich.
Yeah. give me a hamburger sandwich, please.
Yeah.
No, it's just a hamburger. Give me a hot dog. A hot dog on a bun. I mean, maybe that's how you could be specific.
If you walk up and say, "Can I have a hot dog on a bun?" people are going to stare at you every time.
I do say, give me the hot dog without the bun because Natalia just likes the hot dog.
Mm-hmm. But it's not a sandwich.
I wouldn't think so.
No. Yeah. See, Howard got it right. Sandwiches are usually between two slices of bread. I mean, unless you just
I like Connie. It's a hot dog.
I don't know.
It's just called a hot dog.
Yes, please. Please.
That's what I would say.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, friends.
Yeah. The debate was not a big debate between us.
No. And Julie says, I haven't been able to confirm it. A taco is a sandwich.
No, a taco is a taco.
Yeah, taco doesn't have bread. Didn't we establish that a sandwich is two pieces of bread, something in between two pieces of bread?
It has to be. I would say.
So a taco is not a sandwich.
Like there's different form, you know, a panini is a panini, a burrito is a burrito. A sandwich is not a hot dog.
Yep, and Connie says a hamburger is a hamburger.
Right. I'm glad we all came up with this.
I love it.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. So we have one more question before we go. Really quick question. And should breakfast be the biggest meal of the day? You know how everybody is debating, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but should it be the biggest meal of our day? I say yes. And then you get smaller throughout the rest of the day, especially as you get closer to bedtime.
To each their own. Everybody is different with how they consume their food. A lot
Yeah.
of people that I know do fasting and they don't
Yep.
eat as soon as they wake up. So their biggest meal is really their only meal. And then there's kind of smaller things in between there. I will say breakfast food is probably one of my favorites to eat.
Why? Because you eat cereal soup?
No, I actually don't eat cereal,
Mhm.
but I love eggs and toast and
Yeah.
bacon and sausage and gravy,
Yeah. Yeah.
like biscuits and gravy and just all sorts of pancakes, waffles. I mean, I could go on French toast. I can make some mean French
Yeah.
toast.
So breakfast is the biggest meal of the day after all the things that Autumn just named.
It's the biggest meal when I make it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any other
Yeah.
meal, it's usually just small portions of everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it should be, I think. And then you just eat big lunch and a big dinner too. Yeah.
It happens.
Well, thank you guys for joining us today on Studio 7. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good
Bye
day.
now. Biscuits and gravy. Yum, yum, yum. Who came in like talking as loud as